Yeah, this is London, lady.
SHPC squad, it's Ash.
Trey here, and today we at King's Bar, one of our favorite places here in Pattaya, and we're about to munch on some Khao Mein Gai, one of our favorite meals here. So we might be talking while we eating, if that's okay with you. If it's not okay, then we apologize. But we still appreciate you for watching because you know you want to watch anyway. The question of today that we have is, what is two things that you feel like I do better?
I feel like you systemize very well. Like, I kind of go with the flow sometimes, but you go to the flow too. You don't necessarily plan them out, but you have like a system in place for it. So like if I said, hey babe, I want to go to dinner, you're like, okay. To me, going to dinner is just, I'm going to dinner, but to you would systemize it. So it's like, hour before, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and then you gotta take this amount of time for the shower, and then you gotta do this and do that, and then at the time you actually leaving out to go to dinner there. It's a system. It's like everything is a system, and it's not like, to me, you feel like you thought it out because that's how you think things through. And then also love the fact that I think as far as like positive energy and like love, I feel like you're good with that too. I feel like you've definitely improved with the love, but I feel like I just like the way that you show some type of affection. I feel like that is one thing you do well as far as with me, you really give me positive energy all the time, and sometimes you will say something in the middle of nothing. Like we'll be in the middle of something and you'll be like, here's the beautiful thing that I've ever seen. You know that you're beautiful like this, and it's like obviously in the middle of like cooking, we're talking about like something else. But you're really good with giving me positive energy and I guess like giving me my space to figure me out or figure out what I'm doing. So I feel like you definitely show me a lot of love, positive energy, and affection. I love the fact that you do that. Because then it also translates to everybody else. You give people positive energy, and you're very systematic with everybody else too. So it's like even the things that I love about you, other people, I don't say they love about it because they may not know that they actually need it so much, but the fact that you offer it to everyone else and, the difference that my life has made. And then everybody else is like, oh dang, I can't imagine like what everybody else's life would be if they had your type of positive energy and systems that you put into place, which is what you're good at, as far as being a coach and a friend. You do those things all the time. So I think those two things definitely are the best. So positive energy and the way, I said a lot of stuff.
No, you said pretty much. You summed it up to two. You just had like some sub characteristics that came with the main characteristics. So
okay. But yes, the systems and definitely the positive energy, I feel like you're really great at. What about for me? What's two of the things that I do most that you like or honor or respect?
No, the very first thing that comes to mind for me is just sensitivity. And so, I coined it as sensitivity, but, I feel like just because you're sensitive to energies and you're sensitive to people's feelings and where they are, I feel like you can connect. Like, you connect with people really, really easy, really fast. Or you can just, you can meet somebody where they're at really fast. Like, sometimes I feel like I'm pretty level tone, or I'm level when it comes down to my emotions and things like that. But you're able to instantly almost, you can tune into somebody so well that you can see what they're going through for the day, or knowing what their history is just by intuitively tuning into what they're feeling. And I feel like you have a gift with that where you use it in a lot of different ways. Like, it's summed up to be that, but the way you use it when it comes down to the way you personalize and build relationships with people real fast, or the way you go into a room, even in a business environment, you can connect with somebody, or even when you're dealing with clients and you can feel their pain deeper than anybody else can feel it. It's just, a lot of times it's amazing to me. It's really amazing. I think the biggest, even though, you've done that since I've known you, but the biggest example that I can remember was just when you were at the salon every single day, and you had clients that was coming in and they were from all walks of life and going through all different types of problems, and you were really just doing therapy first before you even really got to the hair part. And the hair was a part of the therapy, but just the way that you were able to see exactly what's going on with that person. As soon as they walk in the door, you can feel where they at and what they need, and then you were able to service them from that level. And you do that with everything. Outside of hair, you just really are able to connect with people very well. And so I respect you for that. And so when we're in situations and I know that needs to be done first, I always have you take the lead on that. If it comes down to, walking in the room and brightening up the room, or if it comes down to, connecting with people really fast and building relationships and building rapport, I know that you're the person that I turn to. Or if it comes down to even making a script or something like that, and it comes down to really wanting to connect with people fast, then I know I can respect you on those levels, and you can handle that, you can deal with that, and I can just give my 2 cents afterwards and let you build it. And I feel like that's very vital, because that's a side of me that I know I haven't mastered. So I can let that be on you. Or I can get better with it. I think I got better with it because of you also. Probably since I've known you, I've probably gotten better with that, building rapport with people, being more social, things like that, where that wasn't really as natural. I've been working on that my whole life, but since I met you, I feel like I've had a nice little spurt up since that point. That's just one thing. But that one thing kind of sums up all of you. It's funny. The other thing that I feel like you do well is, I feel like your strength is the other one. So the first one was sensitivity, but I feel like the other one is the strength, and it's a crazy balance that you have between strength and sensitivity that I feel like is amazing. It's amazing to me the way you can walk around with the strength that you have and who you are and what you are, and what you provide and what you actually can bring to the table in any situation, or even when somebody is coming at you negatively or looking at you differently than who you are, you still have that strength that you can stand there and be you and stand in the truth and even change the other person in the process. It's just crazy how you're able to use your strength. It's almost like a weapon without you having to have a weapon or a gun or a knife. Just your presence alone shows so much strength. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you're smiling at me right now. It's love and it's sensitivity, but you have so much strength in that. And so I just love seeing you. Just watching you walk around. It's just watching other people look at you walk around. Like, I know they, even the people that's out here, they don't even see women that look like this hardly ever. And they got so many nicknames like sexy, or oh my God, you're beautiful, or just looking at her and wonder when they see her. It's all strength, but at the same time, it's the love and the positivity and the vibration I feel like that you bring as well. So that's kind of what I would sum up. But those two things, that's the two things that I would say about you. I can have a longer list. I love the way you cook. Your cooking is like, man.
They said two.
Oh, okay,
things.
all right, two. We ain't gonna get into
The
it.
cooking is good though.
Y'all gotta try it one day.
Gotta cook for y'all, for the whole squad. One day we're gonna have a big mansion.
Yeah.
And we're gonna invite the whole squad over,
Oh,
and
yeah.
we're gonna cook. I'm gonna try. Well, I can't cook for all y'all. I'm gonna have to give me some chefs, but I'm gonna cook y'all some of my favorites that I can cook for y'all. But yeah, about the positive energy, I just wanted to add. I love the fact that you're so motivating, and that's another thing that I like about it too. Like, I feel like I became more motivated being with you. Just seeing how you work, seeing and hearing the little like lessons that you've learned, or quotes that you'll quote from a book or something like that. It will give me the initiative to actually either read a book myself or accomplish what I thought I couldn't accomplish before. I feel like you're so motivating in everything. Like I feel like in everything, me being who I am, like there's nothing that you really don't motivate me on. So I think that that's the positive energy too.
It's like I always want to lift you up. Plus I see you, like I really see your higher self when I look at you. And so even if you're your lower self, or even if you're not confident at that time, I always see your higher self, and I want to just lift you up to be that. I know sometimes you're like, I want you to meet me where I'm at first and then lift me up, and it's hard for me to do that when I see you as like this perfect flower that's always blossoming and, you know, always shining. And I just want to just keep continuing to lift you up to stay there and be there. Sometimes you gotta talk to a flower, and you gotta, you know, give it positive energy in order for it to blossom the right way.
Yeah. So I hope you guys learned something from what we had to share about each other, about what we feel like each other do or actually bring to the table, and just talk about what it is that you like about each other, or what it is that you respect most about each other. Because it does, sometimes it may vary, but if you think about it, like the same things that you respect in your life actually trickles over to the business side too. So I feel like it's things that I mentioned and things that you mentioned, you know, it's a strength in our relationships, also a strength in our business as well. Because now we know what to loosen up on, what to actually, you know, do as far as taking the initiative to do, and also allowing the person to actually do what they're good at. You know, I think that shows a lot of respect when you just let them do what they need to do. And then when they're done, you either go over it or add your 2 cents in. But I think that's the ultimate respect, letting people do what they're good at, you know, whatever they are great on. So
that's so true. And then it's also so important for you to really take all of the 7 principles as a whole, because some people feel like when you're in a relationship, like, you know, all we need is love, you know, carry us through, but you need a lot of other stuff to go with your love to be able to balance it out, for you to be able to actually make it in your relationship long term, and for you to grow healthily and be happy. And so we want you to have a healthy, happy love. And so that's why we included all of those 7 principles in together, because you can't really have the rest of the principles in order if you don't bring respect with it. Respect is super important, because if you bring in somebody truth and you don't respect them, then you can, you know, disrespect them at the same time and be pushing them away and not helping them to grow, because you don't really respect who they are and what they do. So you can't really bring truth to somebody, or you can't really have somebody where they have a vision of what they want to do, but you don't really respect their vision, or you don't really respect what they can do and what they can offer. And so you can't really help them out to really be their best self at that point. And so all of these principles, they really work well together, and so that's why we're so passionate about having you guys work this into your life full time.
No, respect is huge, and some people may not know how huge it is, but it really is a huge factor. Because you want to do things in love and also in respect. You want to make sure that the person don't feel violated or any type of negative feeling, because that's not what you want to bring as a partner. You don't want to bring negative energy or feelings or your emotions and how you feel onto that person. And so just respecting the person and their truth, and it may be different than yours, you know, it's still their truth, and you can't say that it's not. It may not make sense, but that's their truth, and that's a respect value, knowing that it's their truth and it's not true. Like you cannot control what they think, what they say. You just can't. And so you just have to give them enough respect to honor what they said, and same vice versa, and move forward in a respectable manner to create a solution. So respect is really, really huge, and out of all the principles, all of them are very important, and they all, like we said in previous videos, they all work cohesively together. You cannot have one and not have the other. You can, but it's going to create an imbalance, and you're not going to be whole. You want to be whole individually and also together. So it's very important. So I hope you guys really work on your respect if you need to. If you already have the utmost respect, comment below some of the things that you like about your partner, or some things that show acts of respect, so that way us and our other followers and subscribers and our whole squad can actually know and learn from you. So definitely write those below.
Of course, we appreciate you for tuning in. If you're a part of the SHPC squad, we love you to death. If you're not a part of the SHPC squad, all it takes is for you to click the subscribe button, subscribe, become a part of this community, And we also want you to make sure, like Ashley said, comment below. We love when you share your comments. We get to grow and learn from that. Click the notifications buttons so that way you always going to be a snap of a finger, be able to get the videos and get right on it and be able to implement this and see your life all the time. All right, guys?
Yes. Like the video, thumbs up the video, and share it. Share. You never know who life, marriage, relationship you may be saving from passing this video on. So make sure you share and definitely become part of our SHPC squad.
Guys, we about to get to eating because we didn't even eat while we was talking to you, but we about to tear up this Calvin guy. We'll see you guys later. Peace out.
Peace.